Samuel Adams. Samuel Adams was born in Boston, Massachusetts in 1722. He graduated from Harvard University, where he studied law. After graduating, Samuel went on to business school. He was not a gifted businessman, and his father had to bail him out of bankruptcy. Soon after, Adams took a job working for his father. He later turned his attention towards politics. In 1748, he began a newspaper called the Independent Advertiser. He wrote article after article, almost all of which related to the idea that Massachusetts and the other colonies should be free to govern themselves. Adams was involved in the American Revolution from the very beginning. When the British Parliament passed the Stamp Act in 1765, Adams organized a protest in Boston. The Stamp Act required colonists to pay additional taxes on all paper goods. This infuriated colonists. Adams helped organize a group of patriots that called themselves the Sons of Liberty. This group of men met in secret to talk about revolutionary ideas. They met in secret so that the British wouldn't know about it. Adams also actively protested the Tea Act. In the 1700s, the British government lowered the amount of taxes that British companies had to pay. Lower taxes helped these companies sell their tea for less money. This hurt the other tea companies that still had to pay the higher taxes. The colonists protested the Tea Act through the Boston Tea Party. Adams took part in this famous event in which colonists dumped British tea into the Boston Harbor. He continued to play a major role in the Patriots' resistance of the British government up until the beginning of the American Revolutionary War. He served as a legislator for Massachusetts and founded Boston's Committee of Correspondence. Committees of correspondence were groups within each colony that worked to spread revolutionary messages to other colonists. Adams was in Lexington the night the first shots of the American Revolutionary War were fired. Paul Revere rode through the night to warn Adams and John Hancock that the British were coming. The war began after the first shots were fired at Lexington and Concord, two small towns outside of Boston, Massachusetts. Adams served in the Continental Congress until 1781. He encouraged young America to sign the Declaration of Independence in 1776. He had been one of the strongest advocates for independence since the beginning of the Revolution. He also replaced John Hancock as governor of Massachusetts in 1794. Adams later ran for the presidency in 1796, and he was defeated by Thomas Jefferson. Adams retired from his political career in 1797. And a fast fact was that Samuel Adams and John Adams were cousins.